So I went to a hockey game last night, which just feels so good to say in September. I went to watch Team North America, that team with the super cool jerseys, take on Team Finland at the World Cup of Hockey. More like the mighty Team Finland, perennial contender for gold in anything that has to do with hockey, against a gimmick team of children. No, the only reason you would watch this game is if you were cheering for Team Finland, or if you were a Leafs fan and you wanted to watch Auston Matthews' first game at the Air Canada Centre. Which, oh yeah, by the way, it was Auston Matthews' first game at the Air Canada Centre. I wanted to see that! And it was a good crowd. It was a very good crowd, but it wasn't a sellout. And I would have figured Auston Matthews' ACC debut, I don't care what kind of hockey it is, would be a sellout. Although, the fans in attendance knew. Check it out when they announced Matthews' name.
Number 34, Auston Matthews.
With the guy who came after him for scale.
Number 36, John Gibson.
The fans in attendance knew it was Matthews' first game. Elliot Friedman was making a big deal about it in the pregame show, and then all of a sudden, while he's on camera, Matthews does that crazy Zorro thing. Someone told him he was on camera. You know what shows off like that. He stopped Friedman in his tracks. He couldn't even talk. He's like, whoa, what were you talking about, Elliot? You're on television. But then the game started, and something amazing happened. Fans were not watching Team Finland taking on a gimmick team. Fans were not watching Team That Doesn't Matter taking on Auston Matthews and his band of merry children. What fans saw was not just a showcase of Auston Matthews, but a showcase of why North America isn't a gimmick, but rather a contender at the World Cup of Hockey. Here we are, thinking after 2 pre-tournament games that Team Europe sucks because they lost to Team North America. Tournament begins, Europe shuts out the United States, and then North America stomps Team Finland, like stomps them. Maybe, just throwing it out there, North America's good. Connor McDavid is good. It's great that SAP has been tracking the speed of the players. McDavid's not fair, man. Skating through everybody, deking through everybody. Almost every shift McDavid had on the ice ended up as a scoring chance for Team North America. By the end of the first period, scoring chances were something like 6 or 7 to 1 or 2. And if you were watching just for the Auston Matthews show, the encouraging thing about Connor McDavid's play, Matthews was his line mate. And the even crazier part was the more the game went on, you realized Matthews deserved to be McDavid's line mate. When's McDavid's contract expire again? Other than the first maybe 5-10 minutes or so, when Finland did have a few shots, did make Matt Murray do some work, they were never really in it. North America dominated from start to finish, and it wasn't just the McDavid line, it wasn't just Matthews being wonderful. Man, all of it, the whole team dominated Finland. And North America scores 4 goals, and they hit about 19,000 posts. And Garrett Sparks was joking that Pecorino had like a magnetic goal line that the puck kept stopping on. There were 2 goals called back that North America could have had. Holy smokes, were the kids not just all right, but amazing. And for a game that I thought was going to be the Auston Matthews show, North America as a team stole the show. Which isn't to say Auston Matthews was bad or even meh. Check out this goofy headline from Winnipeg. Oh, is this how it's gonna be? This is how it's gonna be for the next 15, 20 years, huh? Alright. And I don't have a single bad thing to say about Patrik Laine's game. He laid a big hit on Dylan Larkin, and Larkin was driving the Finns nuts all night. It would have been great if you were on Team Finland and ignored the fact that your team was losing really badly. But Laine was in there. But this kind of headline, the meh factor about Auston Matthews, I think this is going to be a theme in this kid's career. 1, he's boring in interviews. Here, let me show you the crowd cheering for him again.
Auston Matthews.
A crowd the size of a small Canadian town was screaming for this kid, and nothing. And also, I'm so glad that I got to see Auston Matthews live. Because will Matthews be the highest scoring rookie in the NHL this season? No, I don't think so. Will he even be the highest scoring rookie from this past draft class? No, I don't think so. Will Patrik Laine, and maybe even a couple others from the 2016 draft class, outscore Auston Matthews over their career? That wouldn't shock me at all. Yeah, I'm going to go with you. I would say Patrik Laine will outscore Auston Matthews. But what's so great about Matthews' game, and it takes like at least half a decade for fans to appreciate, is his two-way game. He can deke and dangle on the rush. He knows how to make a great pass, a great shot, dish it off to teammates. But what's great about him is the second all the hoopla in front of the opposing net is done, he's gone. He doesn't just get back defensively, he knows where he's going. He's got a plan. So all this talk of Matthews being compared to Kopitar, I see it. Kopitar has cracked 80 points once in his career, and it was 6 years ago. He's cracked 30 goals once in his career, and that was 6 years ago. He hasn't had back-to-back 20-goal seasons since 2011 and 2012, with a little help from the lockout. But is anyone talking about how Kopitar sucks? No, because that's not Kopitar's game. He can score goals, but he's not a crazy goal scorer. He can set up plays, but he's not like Joe Thornton in 05-06. It's because he plays a 200-foot game. And I tell you what, Anze Kopitar's got a pair of cups, and a bunch of other players who are compared to Kopitar have cups too. Would you rather have the Rocket Richard Trophy or some Stanley Cups? Okay, maybe Matthews did steal the show. I'm getting a little... Guys, you gotta see this team. You gotta see Team North America play. And Leafs fans, don't just go for Matthews. Oilers fans, don't just go for McDavid. Sabres fans, if you're coming in from out of town, don't just go for Eichel. These guys are legit. And Matt Murray, when he wasn't doodling in his coloring book for like half of the game, was a solid goalie for them. And that was a huge concern, wasn't it? Oh, their defense is gonna suck. Colton Parayko, first star. So, question of the video, what did you think of Auston Matthews' ACC debut? But more importantly, what did you think about Team North America's World Cup of Hockey debut? So that is it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all your friends, and I'm telling you, they ain't no gimmick.